perception will not be the limit for you. There are other dimensions of perception, which will not come into one's experience unless there is a certain level of striving. For example, 200 years ago, I heard 97% of United States population was illiterate. Today, probably almost 100% literacy in the country. How does this happen? It's the infrastructure of schoolrooms and the human infrastructure of teachers and many other things and books and whatever. If this infrastructure was not built, even today we would be in the same condition, isn't it? So similarly, for turning inward, there is no infrastructure. Few individuals may be doing it somewhere, but there is no large-scale infrastructure in the society as to look at life just as life, not as to how it is useful. Life need not be useful. It's a phenomena beyond our use. It is a phenomena to be experienced. We have come here to experience life, not to use life, isn't it so? Hello? We have come here to experience life, not about how to put this to use. This is not a work donkey.
Alright, I was going to read this back cover of this book for this video, but I forgot to, so I'm going to do it real quick. So what it says is, the power of the breath has been recognized for millennia as an integral part of health and well-being. In Awakening the Sacred Body, teacher Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche makes accessible the ancient art of Tibetan breath and movement practices. In clear, easy-to-understand language, he outlines the theory and processes of two powerful meditations, the 9 breathings of purification and the Sa Lung movements, that can help you change your relationship to yourself, to others, and to the world. The simple methods presented in Awakening the Sacred Body and on the accompanying DVD focus on clearing and opening your energetic centers to allow the natural human qualities of love, compassion, joy, and equanimity to arise. When sadness releases, joy is able to arise. When anger releases, love becomes available. When prejudice releases, equanimity prevails. And when lack of kindness ceases, compassion is present. These practices, which focus the mind and breath together while performing specific body movements, will help you discover your inner wisdom and express your greatest potential. Alright, so tonight I'm going to be going over the actual practices from the book Awakening the Sacred Body by Rinpoche. And I'm just going to do an introduction to the practice without reading the actual book and without going too much into detail. I'm going to start out with the posture. This is called the 5-point posture. You're going to sit on a cushion on the floor with your legs crossed in the front, or in a chair with your legs down and your crossed at the ankles. And you're going to want your right leg in front of your left leg for when we get to the last chakra meditation. The spine is upright and aligned. The chest is open with the elbows slightly away from the body. The hands rest in the lap, 4 finger widths below the navel, which is your belly button. So it's going to be 4 finger widths below your belly button is about where you're going to be resting your hands. And this is also where the 3 channels of light meet in your sacred body, which I'm going to get into just for a little bit here in a second. And also with your hands in the resting position, you're going to have your thumbs on the base of your ring fingers, and you're going to have your left fingers resting upon your right fingers with the palms up. So what that's going to look like will be thumbs at the base of the ring fingers, left hand on top of right hand about like this, with your elbows out and your chest open, and resting 4 finger widths below your belly button, so about like this. You're also going to want to slightly pull your chin in and straighten out the back of your neck, and that's going to create a little bit more openness in that area as well. So yeah, that's the 5 points of the postures. Sitting on the floor with your legs crossed, spine upright and aligned, chest opened, elbows slightly away from the body, hands resting in the lap, and drawing the chin inward slightly. And your eyes can be closed or open for this. It says, though, if your eyes are closed at the very end of the 9 breathings of purification, you're going to want to open them and let them rest in the space in front of you, looking slightly downward. But you're not going to want to be bending your neck. You're going to want to keep your back straight as you look slightly downward in front of you. The upright posture supports wakefulness. When the spine is straight, it brings the channels into alignment. Sitting cross-legged supports a subtle quality of warmth. If you are sitting on a chair, even though you cannot be cross-legged, cross your feet at the ankle. The position of the hands and the gesture of equanimity helps to equalize and balance the mind. Bringing the chin slightly in to lengthen the back of the neck helps to control thoughts and inner speech. And then the basic anatomy of your subtle or energetic body in this system is a blue center channel of light going up through your body, starting 4 finger widths below your navel or belly button where your hands rest, and that goes up to the back of your head and the top of your head, I believe. And then there is the white right channel, which is the male solar channel, which is next to your blue channel, and that one, as well as the left one, end at your nasal cavity. I think they go up your spine and then kind of curve up through the top of your head and end here. And then the white one is the female or lunar channel. And these are also known as the middle, the Sushumna, the right, the Pingala, and the left, the Ida, or lunar, Nadi. And Nadi means channel, so these are the channels through your body. And you want to kind of visualize these before you engage in these practices and be able to connect with them for these practices. So getting started with the 9 breathings of purification. These are nasal breathwork exercises, so you're going to want to make sure your nose is clear and you're not going to blow a bunch of snot out as you do these. So heads up on that one. So the first set of 3 breaths, and the 9 breathings of purification is 3 sets of 3 breaths. So the first 3 are clearing the white right channel. And you want to bring to mind a fresh experience of anger or aversion, or become aware of the simple tendency to push your experience away. Imagine this, feel it, connect with it in your body, emotions, and mind. And you're going to press your right ring finger to your right nostril and slowly inhale light green, pure air through your left nostril. Imagine that this breath follows the path of the red left channel to the junction. The junction is the 4 finger width below your belly button, where the channels meet. Hold the breath slightly here in the junction as you switch the finger over to press the left nostril closed. This is the same finger. Following the pathway of the white right channel, breathe out slowly and gently at first, and then more forcefully at the end of the exhalation. Feel whatever you have connected to releases through the right nostril with the exhalation, dissolving into space. Repeat this cycle for a total of 3 breaths, noticing the space that opens up as the white channel clears. Maintain a connection to the openness as you bring your attention to the red left channel. So with this one, you're going to start out blocking this nostril and inhaling that pure green light through this channel and holding it at the junction for a little bit. And then you're going to slowly and more forcefully exhale it out this channel, clearing this channel, the white right channel, of this anger and aversion that you experience. And I guess I'm going to go through and explain these, and then I'll give an example. I'll do it myself. So the second set of 3 breaths, clearing the red left channel. you're going to want to select by bringing to mind a fresh experience of attachment, holding on, or the simple tendency to fill the space, to fill the silence with chatter. You're going to press your left ring finger to the left nostril and slowly inhale pure light green air through the right nostril. Follow the path of the white right channel to the junction and hold the breath there as you switch the ring finger over to press the right nostril closed. Exhale slowly, gently at first, and then more forcefully at the end of the exhalation, imagining that the breath moves through the red left channel, clearing the channel and dissolving this disturbance, or attachment into space. Repeat this cycle for a total of 3 times, noticing the space that opens up as the red channel clears. Maintain a connection to the openness as you bring your attention to the center channel. And with the center or blue Sushumna channel, you're going to want to select, bring to mind a sense of disconnection, self-doubt, or lack of confidence. Let the experience be fresh. See without judging or analyzing, just connect with the raw experience. So it's disconnection, self-doubt, or lack of confidence. You're going to breathe in fresh, pure, light green air through both nostrils, following the pathway of the side channels. Bring the breath to the junction. Hold slightly, then breathe out slowly from the nostrils while imagining the subtle breath moving up the central channel, clearing the channel. The very end of the exhalation, pull slightly in with your diaphragm and breathe more forcefully, imagining that you expel the obstacles through the crown of your head where they dissolve into space. Do this for 3 continuous breaths, feeling increasing opening or openness in the blue central channel. Alright, so I'm going to do the 9 breathings of purification for you guys real quick. I'm going to start out by resting in the posture that I described earlier for just a bit. Then you start out with clearing the right channel. And just resting in spaciousness as you complete each of the 3 sets. Moving on to the left. And then the central channel. And this is definitely a powerful set of exercises that will let you dissolve those angers, attachments, things like that, those root poisons out of your body. So, and at the conclusion of the exercise, you're going to want to rest, feeling all 3 channels, right, left, and central, more open and clear. Draw attention to the center of your body and be centered in that openness and clarity as you breathe gently and normally. To cultivate some familiarity with the experience of openness, simply rest your attention in open awareness. Abide. Don't plan the future. Don't dwell on the past. Don't change the present. Leave it as it is. You definitely might get rushes of blood to the head, stuff like that, as your body begins to reconnect and open on these levels. I remember when I started doing these exercises, especially these chakra exercises we're about to do, that well, the first time I did finish the chakra exercises completely, I floated out of my body, and definitely while doing the 9 breathings of purification, I felt a lot of changes within as I connected with my breath in those ways. So, a lot of stuff there. It's something that it took me about a year to completely even integrate these exercises and even get to a level where I thought I was connecting with them properly. So, good stuff to take slowly and really feel your way through, and take the time with the connecting and just relaxing at the end and feeling these things open. And these exercises are more of a energetic component to the exercises in this book, it seems, while the next 5 Sa Lung exercises, I believe they're called, the chakra exercises, are more about the physical body, it seems, and unlocking that as you also create these energetic pathways and connect with them in openness. So, moving on to those. Now, the first chakra exercise is the upward moving lung. And if you've seen the introduction video, the lung is a wind. And this is for your throat and crown chakra. So the first step is going to be, you're going to inhale and hold the breath at the throat, feeling at the throat, and also feeling the upward air as you inhale, and filling your throat and your head upwards, basically kind of creating like a vase hold with your throat. And then you're going to re-inhale at the end of that after your first inhalation, and kind of feel a warmth spreading as you do the second re-inhale. You're going to rotate your head 5 times counterclockwise and 5 times clockwise. And then you're going to exhale, feeling this air in the lung going out the top of your head, moving upward. Feeling the lung move up the throat chakra, through the central channel, and out through the crown chakra, dissolving into space. So I'm going to do that one for you real quick. Inhaling using the throat as a base. Second inhale. Doesn't have to be a huge one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhaling. Feeling the energy go out the top of the head. And you're probably not going to want to count when you do these yourself, because you're going to want to focus on holding the breath and creating that lock a little bit. That's going to be part of the exercise. The second one is the heart chakra, or the life force lung. You're going to inhale and hold the breath, focusing at the heart. Kind of a full body pervasive sense to where you're holding it as well, but mostly focusing at the heart. Then you're going to do the re-inhalation, feeling a bit of warmth spreading there. You're going to make a lasso motion with the right arm than the left arm. So it's going to be, you're going to stretch your arm all the way out like this with your fingers together. And as you bring it over your head, you're going to spread your fingers apart like this. So this will be your lassoing motion, keeping your back straight through this. And then you're going to do it 5 times with your left arm. You're going to rotate your chest in a circular motion to the right and then to the left. So you're going to want to focus on your shoulders with this one and your chest center. So to the right, then to the left. And then you're going to exhale, feeling this lung from the heart dissolving into space. Lung. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that one. Inhaling to the heart. Re-inhale. Right arm. Five. Left arm. Five. Oh, excuse me. Alright, next one is the fire or navel chakra. The fire-like lung. You're going to inhale and hold the breath at the navel with the vase hold, which is pulling up on your pelvic platform basically. Where you're sitting, basically the very bottom, the root. You're going to pull up on that and press down with the diaphragm to create a vase in your navel area. Basically, you're filling your stomach more or less with the diaphragm hold. But you're wanting to create that stability at the base and use that in this hold. And you're going to do the re-inhalation, feeling the warmth. And then you're going to rotate your navel area 5 times counterclockwise, then 5 times clockwise. So this is a pretty simple one. After your inhalation, you're just going to rotate this way 5 times, rotate this way 5 times. So here we go. Creating your vase hold locks. Inhale, re-inhale, five, more or less. Alright, so the next one is the pervasive lung, or the junction of the 3 channels. You're going to inhale and hold the breath pervasively throughout the whole body, kind of like with the heart chakra. And you're going to do the re-inhalation there. And remember, this is the junction that is 4 finger widths below your navel or belly button. And then you're going to clap your hands above your head, rub them together, and then you're going to come down and massage your entire body. And then you're going to pull back like on a bow to the right 5 times, and then to the left 5 times. And then you're going to exhale, feeling the lung releasing through every pore of the body and dissolving into space. So you don't have to do any breath or body locks for this one. Just inhale to the junction of these 3 channels and just feel it filling your entire body. So. Alright, and the last one is the downward clearing lung, and it's the secret chakra. So you're going to want to cross the right leg in front of the left, inhale and pull up the perineum and pelvic platform in a basket hold. So this is the same as the fire chakra but without the diaphragm. So it's a basket because it's just your full body kind of as a basket. You're going to turn to your right knee and hold the knee and rotate 5 times counterclockwise with your hips. Then you're going to turn to the left knee 5 times clockwise with your hips. Come to the center, hold both knees 5 times counterclockwise with your hips. And you're going to keep your focus on the spreading of the lung in your secret chakra, which is essentially where the junction is. And you're going to exhale, feeling the lung release downward through the secret chakra, dissolving into space. So you're going to want to kind of feel this going down through your legs and downward into the earth. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. Hopefully you can see a little bit when I'm reaching to the different knees. I know the camera's not in the best position for this one. So there you go. There's the 5 Sa-lung exercises for your chakras that should help with straightening out your back and clearing out problems related to that. Blessings and enjoy.
This is what traditionally we refer to as karma. It's all twisted out in America, I'm seeing. The word karma, everybody's calling themselves karma now. You know, people are named karma. I heard some people were named karma. So suppose we see right now, we don't know how the outside weather also is quite good, I think, in the evening. At least the air conditioning is good, everything is nice, you're fine. Nobody's troubling you here, but you're sitting here miserably. Then we say, ayo, it's his karma. What it means is, the word karma literally translates as action or doing. So we say, who you are right now is entirely your doing. The way you have structured yourself, knowingly or unknowingly, the kind of womb that you were born in is also an unconscious choice, because you created a certain type of tendencies. That's where you moved, in search of that kind of tendencies. What facilitates that? So this software is building up all the time unconsciously. So only thing that I want to say now is, whatever you can do unconsciously, if you are willing, you can do the same thing consciously. If you can build so much software unconsciously, if you are willing, you can restructure that consciously. I can show you millions of people who restructure themselves in a matter of few weeks. I can show you few people where the very shape of their face will change in 24 hours' time, simply